Always underneath some old car, scraping and grubby, you know. Gosh, you guys need to start wearing a bell. Alright, I'm glad you came out to hang out anyway. Yep, underneath this old car. It's going to be a short one this week. Let's get this thing prepped up and ready for some POR15s, right? Thanks for hanging out. Well, getting at it, clean up the bottom of this car. I did change my setup here. It's a little safer. No, it's not attached to the rafters. I thought about it, but it seems pretty stable. Sort of like on walking on stilts. Lots of undercoating, and this is really, you know, your trunk pan section. It's kind of the only hard part. The rest of it's mostly vertical. Plan is tonight, Saturday night, on a Saturday afternoon, late afternoon, get this all cleaned up in POR15. Yep, that whole entire thing. May not happen. It's my goal. All right. Some of that old rust proofing won't come off, so let's show you how I'm doing this. Can't get too crazy, but it works pretty good. Let's see, let's start here. There's little sections. I'm trying to get the metal warmed up. You don't want to get it hot, obviously. In the old Cadillac, I didn't bother doing any of this. I just wire brushed by hand what would come off, and it didn't come off. I covered it with POR15. It still seems to be fine, but so I was starting to turn that darker color right there. Sure makes that stuff come off a little bit better. A little stinky. Yeah, as soon as it starts turning that dark color. You see that? I'll do that a little bit, and then I'll get on back to work. Been a pretty busy week this last week, so I didn't get out here much. Next week I'll be out of state with the family doing the family vacation thing. So next week's video might be a little bit on the short side too, but you guys probably don't mind, do you? Yeah. Alright, you want to stick around a little bit because we got a small announcement to make. It's about us having some fun. Pretty sure that's not a patch. It looks factory. I don't know what it is. I ain't taking it off. Yep. Big mess. But pretty clean under here. Got all, this is where the rear end goes, and on the other side of the trunk where the spare tire goes, and that was coated thick. Looks pretty good now. Some of this was pretty thick. Didn't take long to get it off. Now I need to go finish sanding, bar brushing, whatnots, all in this back section. Then I'll start up in here, all the way down through there, up underneath the dash, inside, outside the fender wells. I'm going to clean and POR15 up to where our fenders mount on, because when I do body work and paint, there's body welt that goes between the fenders and the body, so I want paint to come down through here. So when I paint it, I'll paint it with the car together, but with these fenders separated a little bit so I get paint down inside there. You know, come up to about here, something whatnot. Don't know about here. You can always do something there later. Inside of the rockers, I'm not going to bother on the outsides. I will do these intersections. Cover up our windshield mounts. We don't want to POR15 that, keep the bolts from coming out, because that's what'll happen. You know. Yep, lots to do yet. Man, I'm a little wore out. But I'm kind of happy with that. That hole over there is where the gas tank goes through the filler neck, so it's not rust. It's a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it. Check this out. Alright. All the fender wells are cleaned up on the outside and the inside. Well, except for the trunk. We're not messing with the trunk. That's not very good, is it? But it's fair. It's fair. All the undercoating's off. All the rest that I could possibly get to is roughed up, cleaned up. And just get all the loose stuff off there. That POR15 is going to eat right into everything. It's kind of pitty here and there. But you know, we're not restoring this thing. Well, we are, just not to a 10-point status, you know. So we'll do all down through here, all underneath the back, up underneath the dash, up underneath the, I call it the engine dash. There's a little platform in there. On top of it, on the front side of the firewall, inside fender wells, outside fender wells. The front section where the radiator in front of is going to be body color, so we're just going to leave that alone. We'll do that, you know, when we get around to it with the rest of the body work. So let me clean up, pick some tools up. Let's get sprays to POR15.
We're headed down to the swamp. We're gonna jump around and stomp. We're headed down to the swamp, yeah. We're gonna jump around and stomp. We're headed down to the swamp. We're gonna jump around and stomp. We're headed down to the swamp. We're gonna jump around and stomp. We're headed down to the swamp, yeah. We're gonna jump around and stomp. We're headed down to the swamp. We're gonna jump around and stomp. a bump. We'll jump around and stomp when we get down to the swamp. We're headed down to the swamp. We're gonna jump around and stomp. We're headed down to the swamp, yeah. We're gonna jump around and stomp. We're headed down to the swamp. We're gonna jump around and stomp. We're headed down to the swamp. We're gonna jump around and stomp.
There you go. It actually turned out pretty nice, you know, for an underbody quickie job. Scrub, 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 sand, sand, sand. You know, boy, that POR15 is some badass stuff, but spraying it's just nasty. It goes really quick and you lose a lot of material. Of course, my can's starting to get old and getting the skin on it and all that, so I need to use it up, but you know, spraying it does get a nicer finish, you know, so I think it'll turn out pretty nice. We can touch up where our little automotive lift is, obviously, and all that. Anything else we work on, and you know, engine compartment's done for now. So, you know, that's it. All right, let me set you up for a little bit of a small announcement. I said in a few videos back, oh look, see the POR15? I guess I'm shaving tomorrow. Kind of a cool look. Anyhow, said it in a video, a couple, 3 or 4. I said maybe I'd dance a jig. Well, told you I'd dance a jig if we hit 500 subscribers. I know, it's just 500, but for me it was a goal, and I really appreciate everybody who's jumped on the hanging out scene and hangs out with Junk, and subscribers and likes and comments. Man, just within the last month or so, it's kind of did a little more than I thought it would, you know. And it's a start, but just so you know, just tonight while we were doing this here, we broke 500. So here's your jig. Not much of a dancer. Anyhow, so the next video or two, we'll do a little giveaway. It's not so much a contest, but a giveaway. Got some treats coming. They're nothing big or luxurious, but I'm kind of proud of them. So here in a couple weeks, they'll be here, and there's stuff that I can pop in the mail to you guys. So I'm really looking forward to it. Man, hey, thanks for everything again, you guys and girls. Junk out. Man, I need a shave now.